We getting paid, we getting paid, we getting paid, huh? Stacking that money from the trades, huh? I really do this, I really do this, I really trade, bro. Hit the markets for $1 million, then I'm laying low. Like a pro, yeah, I'm trading like a pro. Like a pro, taking profit like a pro.
Like a pro, time to let them know. Bank on the phone, no, I don't need a loan, cause I'm trading like a pro.
We getting paid, we getting paid, we getting paid, huh? Stacking that money from the trades, huh?
We getting paid, we getting paid, we getting paid, stacking that money, I'ma teach you how to trade like
I'ma teach you how to trade, set and forget it. Baby, go handle your business, get off the charts, why you be tripping? Maybe you would get paid if you came, sat and listen. But they be on my page, still broke and be dissing. I don't get it, I gotta bank the break. You already know, I went to London, now it's time to hit up Tokyo. Or maybe fly to Mexico, that peso it be hitting. When I find a higher low, that Fibonacci got me lit.
And lower that mic stand.
What's up, team? What's going on? Let's go. Let's get to the bag. Let's get to the bag. Let's get to the bag. What up, team? And that's why I told you
it would have been good if it doesn't move around.
Do you think push down past 5,100? Okay, so shout out to Soulful White Boy. What's up? What a name. What a name. Listen, do I think? I don't know. I don't play those games, bro. I really don't. I have no idea if it's going to go past there. All I do know is what to look for when it's time to sell. And then we let the market do what it do. We follow the banks. And so if it want to go past 5,100, it will. We will be there along for the ride. So that's what I do. So I can get up on here and speculate all day long. Speculate, yeah, I think it's going to go down to this area. That's good for video content. That's good to, to keep people hopes up. You feel me? But the honest truth, who really knows? But what I do know is where to get in for that sale. If it's gonna continue dropping, that's one thing I do know. Do I like trading silver? I have never traded silver. Honestly, I've never traded silver. So we'll see. I'm open to it. But I've never traded silver. I'm open to trading platinum. I'm open to trading oil, but those things, oil is, I gotta get spotty with it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get spotty with it. I can't really just be on that thing every day trying to make a daily income. Still to this day, Forex is my daily income. Futures is gonna be supplemental for me. Now I know I had reached out to somebody that made a video, and they was like, I was like, why you stop trading Forex? Because they couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was too many scammers. I get it. She couldn't find a good broker. I get it. So that's unfortunate. But she trades futures. As long as you can get your bread, baby. Get your bread. But thank God that I found a good broker that's trustworthy and never let me down and pays me out every single month and basically honest. So I've been able to stay in Forex. And now I'm just going to add to it by trading futures. Absolutely. All right, Soulful said it is at a resistance level on the 4 hour. That's why I asked. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but I hear you. I don't know. I don't know how far it's gonna go down. Yep. So somebody says thanks for shouting out your broker. Yeah, it's in all my stuff. What I do and who I use and all of that stuff is in the description below. Where I trade at, where you can trade with me, all that stuff is in the description below. But we got to talk about this dollar. All right, that's one thing. It's smooth and predictable, and managing risk is easy, for sure. Shout out to who was that? Shout out to Sadiq. Is that Sadiq? Did I say it? Do I be saying your name right, bro? Syed for Ra. All right. So yesterday on the last live, we talked about Trump sending messages, hidden messages to traders. Now, unfortunately, I got one person in the community. I got one person. Yeah, fix that. I got one person that came and told me, bro, you listening to Trump? I'm out. I forgot who that was, but I was surprised by that comment because it's not political. It's like, I'm not trying to get into politics, but as a trader, you have to. You know what I'm saying? As a trader, you have to know what's going on in the world news. But here's the thing. If Biden was in office, I would have been like, that's what Biden talking about. I wouldn't have been like Trump. Whoever is in office, I would be saying the same thing about. If Biden, like I said, if Biden was in there, I'd be like, man, yo, Biden about to move this money around. If you don't like Biden, then I guess you don't like me. No, it don't work. It don't. This is business, not personal. I don't care who the president is. I kind of do, but I don't. At the end of the day, God is my president. But I know we have to have a president. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just try to keep my money right. So what they do don't affect me as much. When they get to messing up with the taxes and stuff, that starts affecting me. But as long as, you know what I'm saying, it don't matter who in office. It don't matter who in office. So basically he's saying that, hey, the dollar is doing good. The dollar is doing well. But why is it when we go to the charts, the dollar is tanking? How is it doing good? That's because the average person thinks like that. The dollar can't be doing good. It's tanking. The dollar can't be doing good. It's at one of those low points that it hasn't been there forever. That's the point. How can, and I'm saying Trump, it ain't that I'm for Trump. It ain't that I'm not for Trump. I'm just saying Trump. How can Trump be competitive against the Japanese yen, against the Chinese yuan? How can Trump be competitive with those companies? I mean, with those countries, if our dollar is always high? You get what I'm saying? So how can he be competitive? How can he do things for us as in Americans? How can he negotiate different things for us as Americans if the dollar is always high? They're gonna go put their money in the yen instead of the dollar. How do Trump get investors to come over to the US and put money in to our economy? How do he do it? He have to devalue the dollar temporarily to bring it down. That's why he's trying to get these interest rate cuts to lower so we can get investors in to make it go up. You see what I'm saying? So US rate cuts are seen as stimulating growth. It's seen as stimulating growth. Yeah, the average person on the street in the grocery store, they don't understand this. All right. So rate cuts make borrowing cheaper. Rate cuts make borrowing cheaper. Business can borrow more easily. That's how you gotta think about it. Consumers spend more when the rates are low. Consumers spend more, so that's gonna in turn do wonders for our dollar. But it has to tank first. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you guys need to turn on the notifications. That's why you need to get this, hit the like button, smash that like button. Let's get these hearts flowing so the word can get out in the algorithm. In this YouTube algorithm, we trying to get this word out. And the only way we can do that is by y'all double tapping that screen. Let the algorithm know, hey, we here. We need more people knowing about this. All right? Because there's no gatekeeping here. It don't hurt me to help you. You get what I'm saying? It's better if we're all on the same page. All right? So faster growth. You got to think about that. Faster growth. More attractive U.S. opportunities. The stocks go up. The stocks go up now. Foreign investors want in. So if they're putting that money all of a sudden into the dollar, now the gold is going to start pulling back. Because gold ain't going to go up and the dollar shoot up at the same time. It just ain't going to work like that. I'm not saying that it never will. I'm not saying that there is not a universe, a world where they both go up at the same time. Because I didn't see crazier things. Anything can happen. But as of now, as of how this market is moving, if they're starting to put, if the dollar ends up tanking more, then that's going to attract more foreign investors. Because people want to invest over here, believe it or not. They just don't want to invest when the dollar is so high. That's why he keep hitting Jerome Powell, you know what I'm saying? Tyrone Howe upside the head publicly. Because, dude, we trying to get investors over here. Why get this dollar low? Get this thing low. You taking too long, Jerome. You know what I'm saying? So so that's what it is. You feel me? So yeah, so what was I saying? So foreign investors coming in is more lucrative for them when it drops. So that's what it is. So when you see in that market on that dollar dropping, now y'all understand what it is. And we ain't worried about it. And look, that's why you can't be trying to like buy gold. Because eventually you're going to run out. It's going to run out of steam. And it's going to come on back down because Trump or whoever the president is at the time, 2 years from now, look, it's the same process. It's the same thought process. They're moving money around. That's why my strategy is FTB. Follow the banks. FTB. So even with lower rates, demand for the dollar rises. Listen, even with lower rates, which they about to get cut some more, the demand for the dollar rises. Now you starting to get an understanding like, man, they cut interest rates. Why did the dollar go up? Why did the dollar go up? Man, this news, you can't trust this news. You can't trust this market. This is a scam. This is a scam. They tell you one thing and the market does another thing. You thinking about it all wrong. Lower rates, demand for the dollar rises. And I just explained to you how that is. Because when that boy start tanking, that's y'all people thinking that. These foreign investors know how this stuff work. These other countries know how this stuff work. It's an up and down game. It's a value devalue game. And it's all about timing. So they like, oh, that dollar going down. Oh, it's time to go ahead and buy some stuff over there. It's time to move some money over here. And gold gonna start pulling back. You feel me? That's a fact. But let's see. Give me 1 second here. So he will announce, U.S. President Donald Trump said he will announce his pick to replace Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell on Friday morning. On Friday morning. Is that tomorrow? Okay. Accelerating market speculation about the failure leadership of the U.S. Central Bank. The announcement came on Thursday evening as Trump spoke to reporters. He's not even due to get out of the out of his position until like May. No, he's getting replaced on Friday. On Friday.
This Friday?
I'm thinking it's Friday, tomorrow. So look, Trump is trying to get these investors to put money into this dollar, so he's trying to move it along. He ain't trying to wait. So Tyrone Howell is about to be gone.
What time so I can watch the
So I'm thinking that he's gonna bring in Kevin. I think
Gates.
nah, bro, be quiet. Kevin Gates, bro, stop, bro. Kevin Gates wouldn't know what to do with this, bro. Look, Kevin Gates wouldn't know what to do. Nah, bro, stop it. He fooling y'all, bro. He ain't ready for this, bro. We trying to get this money moved around properly, bro. Heck no. But no, I'm thinking that he's gonna hire. I'm thinking Kevin is gonna get elected. Mark my words right now. Snapshot this right now. I think Kevin is gonna get elected. It says, I'll be announcing the Fed chair tomorrow morning, he told reporters, underscoring that a decision has been reached after months-long selection process. The Fed current chair, Jerome Powell, whose term expires in May, that's what I'm saying, in May, has drawn persistent criticism from Trump over the president. So you get what I'm saying? So he's out of here. He's out of here. So that's what it is. Oh, I apologize. I haven't been looking at the chat. Shout out to I don't know how to say this name, Trucking Chan. I don't know, Sullivan Trucking Chan. Shout out to you for the dono. For the $9.99 dono. Thank you. That's love right there. Hey, double tap the screen. The more you double tap, the more I can give back. Oh, somebody said Kevin Hart. They gonna hire Kevin. They gonna put Kevin Hart in. Oh my God, bro, y'all trying to make our economy. They worse than Jerome Powell. Hey, real talk. Can anybody be worse than Jerome Powell at this point? You feel me? Can anybody be worse than him at this point? I'm trying to catch the chat right quick, y'all. All pieces must be brought together to make a whole bunch of it. Yep. Who also get more industry? We also get more industry. Okay. That's actually the leader saying that, fam, watch the world news. Absolutely. I'm just going through the comment. I'm going through the chat right now. Trump said, you better call Tyrone. You better call on Tyrone, baby. Okay, my credit card rates don't go down. Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Hey, what's up with the credit card rates? They don't go down. Come on, man. Them things need to go down, bro. For real, bro. They killing us with the credit card rates, bro. We need to get our money right, bro. And guess what else goes up? When gold pulls back, crypto dance, baby. Hey, do the crypto dance. Do the crypto dance. Yeah. Do the crypto dance. Let's go. All right, let's go to the charts, y'all. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping tonight. Y'all tripping tonight. All right, y'all. So let's bring it to the charts. We got to bring this together because we We talk about that news. We talk about that money, how the bank's moving that money around. But we gotta understand how that moves on the charts. How do we take advantage of it? So now, this part of the live, we're gonna transition to the charts. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn them notifications on, because people saying, hey, I don't be getting your videos. Turn the notifications on, team. Stop playing. Put it on all, so y'all don't miss nothing now. Nothing now. All right. So GBPUSD. So look, the dollar. So here's the thing: is the dollar gonna go up now? Is that the time? Is this the time that the dollar is gonna go up? Matter of fact, let's look at the dollar right quick. It don't even make sense. Here's the dollar. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. I see a gap on the chart, so I'm thinking it's gonna pull back. I'm thinking we gonna feel that demand zone right there. And we already seeing those doji candles starting to pop up. We're seeing those doji candles. So I'm thinking, go ahead and let the dollar pull back. And that's going to make gold look like it's going to go for a buy. Okay? And you may be able to scalp gold as the dollar starts pulling back. You might be able to scalp it. You might be able to scalp gold, but I think that's going to be a short run. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's still kind of early. It's still kind of early because I don't want to act like I know that the dollar is about to just shoot up from here. You know what I'm saying? It might be delayed. It might and it might not. It's too early to tell. It's too early to tell. But it could. So, but the fact that I'm putting you on game and I'm lacing you all the way up right now, you will be ready either way. We'll be ready. And again, like I always say, if y'all want those detailed entry points right in the moment, real time, then you need to be in my trading group. All those links is in the description below. All right. So, not too bright.
That's good.
Yeah. So there you go. All right. So we need to first. The first step is we need to see that that dollar pull back. My opinion, Powell has never been the problem. Trump is a disgrace, in my honest, humble opinion. Shout out to the currency. So that could be, it's like, at the end of the day, Trump pointing fingers at him, Jerome pointing fingers at Trump, some people on Trump's side, some people on Jerome's side. I guess it really don't matter at the end of the day, because none of us should be fighting over politicians. They all are crooks. Trump a crook, Jerome Powell a crook, they all a crook. You know what I'm saying? They all crooks. They all doing dirty stuff behind the scene. So that's not going to be the topic of the discussion. You feel me? So it's really going to be, and if I poke jokes at one or the other, that's just me just having fun. But at the end of the day, who cares? We just need to know how that money is getting moved around. That's where I'm going to stand at the end of the day. I'm never going to get into discussion what Jerome has done and what he has done. Man, bro, I ain't even finna get into it. What that money do, though? You feel me? What that money do though? That's what I want. Tell me what that money do. At the end of the day, I'm going to dap it up with all y'all. Just tell me where the money going. All right. Shout out to Beezy. What Beezy talking about? What's up?
Move that down.
No, I like it. No, that's good. Beezy say, thanks, Jay. You helped me lose. What does he say? $40. Appreciate you, dog. Bro. What is it? I don't get it. How did I help you lose $40,000? Oh my God. You lost 40K? You lost 40K. I hope that was demo money, bro. Bro, you lost 40K? Ooh, jeez, bro. You putting Lambo lot side, bro. You try to hit the lottery, bro. You try to hit the lottery. Oh my God, he tried to hit the lottery. Hey, look, I done lost 26,000. I done lost 30,000 before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm up there. Hey, you got me beat, bro. I done lost 32,000, 36,000, I think, bro. So it hurts, bro. It hurts. But all right, let's get back to the subject, y'all. Sorry, I got distracted. I be getting distracted by the comment. But let's get the likes up. Let's see if we can get up to we need to get up to 40 likes real quick. Come on, y'all. Tap in. Look. All right, the dollar is pulling back. The dollar needs to I think the dollar is going to pull back. All right, let's lock in for the next 20 minutes. The dollar I think is going to pull back, okay? And the only reason why, because most of the time it wants to come back and fill that gap. Now, whether it continues to go up, that remains to be seen. And it could come back and fill the gap, stutter a little bit, and keep going. Okay, so that's why, like I'm saying, I'll be on live to be kind of, showing y'all what to do from there. But those two things can happen. So the first thing is, regardless, we just need to see it come back in here. All right, we need to see it come and fill that gap. Give it a chance. Now, as that dollar pulls back, like I was telling y'all, as that dollar pulls back, this is gold now. This is gold. So it's going to look like gold is ready to pump up again. See, it's dropping now because the dollar is going up. The dollar is found some support, but I don't think it's over yet. I don't think it's over for the dollar finding support yet. So it might drive gold up just a hair. That's why I want you guys to use my famous Fibonacci tool so you can know where gold is going to. You get how this all comes together? Fibonacci is really good is good for me to find reversals. And I'm not talking about like where is it pulling back to? Where could it potentially pull back to and turn around? Because it's a Fibonacci retracement. So here's the thing. I don't know if this is the actual low point. Gold can slip lower. But as of now, it appears that possibly this might be the low point. So if that ends up being the low point, then the golden zone is the pullback point. The golden zone. That's those two gold lines for all my new people that's joining me. We always get a couple new people joining me on live. So I got to explain this stuff. So that's the pullback spot. I'm going to keep this up temporarily, but don't quote me on this Fibonacci because it's not solidified yet. It's not solidified yet that's actually the low point. What I mean by that is down here. That's not set in stone yet. I'm still waiting to see if that's going to be it. All right. But however and whenever you'll see it, y'all monitor and go, you know what I'm saying, on y'all own time. So whenever it ends up being the low point, just mark it up with the fib and then boom, now you got the golden zone. Now you know where the pullback is. So this is where I will be getting in. I won't say that's where I'm gonna get in, but I shouldn't say that. I gotta watch what I say. I'm not necessarily gonna get in at the golden zone because it can go right through the golden zone. You know what I'm saying? It can come back and push through it. But depending on how it holds, this is the area of interest right here. That's the area of interest. So depending on what it do at the golden zone, if it holds, if it continue to go through, excuse me, me and the trading group, we will capitalize on this. I don't know if it's going to be tonight. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow. It may be Monday. That's why you got to lock in with me. All right. So, yeah, I don't know. But I know that's the area of interest. And I know that's where the next level of money is going to be made. And I'm talking about like the high quality trade setup money. Because you could try to make money and catch it all every different way. I don't think all money ain't good money in this market, in the futures market, in the Forex market, in the stock market. All money ain't good money. I'm not chasing after every dip and pullback. I'm only going after the high win rates. That's why my win rate is 80% win rate. That's why it's so high. Because I know where the banks is going post up at. I know where the banks is posted. All right. So that's how we doing it in 2026. We don't chase after the money. We position ourselves for it. Ken said, do I always draw Fibonacci on the 1 hour? A lot of the times, but sometimes it don't make sense on an hour and you got to go to the 4 hour. I don't draw it on the 30 minute, really. Maybe a couple times out the year. And the reason why is because I'm trying to avoid fake outs. The reason why I don't do much marking up on the 30 minute these days is because I'm trying to get the big bang for my buck. The biggest bang for my buck. I'm trying to be able to, here's my thought process. My thought process is this. If I mark up on the 1 hour or higher, then I'm going to get the dominant move. You feel me? I'm going to get the dominant move. 1 second. Okay. So let me say that again. Let me repeat that again. If I mark up on the 1 hour, I'm going to get the dominant move. I'm going to be in the right position to get that move. Okay? Now, if I decide to scalp within that move that's happening on the hour, that's my business. It's going to, if I find trade setups on the higher time frames, it's going to put me in position to catch those runners, those trades where I can get 30,000, 15,000, 10,000, 6,000. It's going to put me in position, but not all the time am I going to get it though. I'm most of the time I'm scalping. I'm in and out. I'm catching 8, 10 pips, 12 pips. I'm out of there. You get what I'm saying? But every once in a while, because I mark up on the higher time frames, I'm able to catch those big wins. And on Friday, when I go live, make sure that y'all stick with me on Friday, because I'm gonna show you my entire wins and losses for 2025 from January to December. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I'm gonna show you how risk, you know, when they talk about proper risk management, where they say you can lose 3 trades, but you're never really blown out the game because one trade is going to make it all back. I'm going to show you what that looks like. I've lost it $20,000. I said lost it. Oh my God. I've lost $20,000 in the trade. I've lost $15,000 in the trade. But I still ended up profitable at the end of the month. I think it was probably maybe 1 or 2 months where I wasn't profitable. And you will see the dip in my history during that time. It was like August, maybe August or September or something like that. I was not profitable. But for every month, I ended up profitable. And I ended up 300% in profit. 300%. And I'm going to show all of that on Friday on my live. All right. So that's why I don't do the 30-minute, because I need to be able to get on those runs. My win rate need to be 80% or higher. I don't got time for no fake outs. That's why. All right. Hey y'all, let's get the likes up. Can we get to 50 likes? Can we get to 50 likes before 10 o'clock? 30-minute is, somebody said 30-minute is the entry for me, but I mark up from the daily and down. Absolutely. 30-minute, I like that idea. Shout out to, it's hard to say y'all name, bro. Why y'all got these complicated names? Bassett the Boss 1. Shout out Bassett the Boss 1. I like what that person said. I often feel that I won't get enough action when waiting for higher time frames. See, Ken, shout out to Ken too. Look, see that, I'm telling you, that's the problem. And look, here's the thing though. That might be a journey for you. You might have to go on that journey of figuring that out, because that was me too. I was like 15-minute, 30-minute guy. You couldn't get me on the hour. You definitely couldn't get me on the daily. Forget about it. Forget about it, bro. I'm trying to get that quick buck on that 15, 30-minute, get all that action. But all of that caused me fake outs. Now listen, if you're consistent, Ken, and if you're doing good and you up for every month and you making a profit every month pretty much, then don't change nothing. But I want you to look back and see, are you profitable or not doing that? Are you constantly breaking even doing that? Are you constantly chasing the market doing that? Are you constantly like winning and losing? Then I'm here to tell you there's a better way if that's you. But if you winning, you winning. I ain't got nothing to say. Because we can get that money any and every type of way. So that's gold. So we need to see if this gold is going to pull back to this golden zone. Cuz you can't sell it. If you're going to sell it, you got to wait for the pullback, right? We couldn't sell it right here. Cuz think about it. Hold on. If you was to sell this right here, where would your stop loss be? Your stop loss going to have to be probably up above the golden zone, because that's where the structure is. So your stop loss is that big, and it does not matter about the take profit. It does not matter about that. What matters is the stop loss. So you didn't just increase your stop loss to 16,000 points. Your stop loss is 16,000 points. That's out of control. You're going to blow your account if you lose this trade. Oh, but you think you're not going to lose it. That's why you're going to get in right now for a sell. For one, you're not patient. What happened with the patience? I thought we were Forex traders. I thought we were future traders. I thought we were the ones that's on this planet that got the most patience of everybody. How all of a sudden we don't got no patience? That's a problem. That's a problem. Come on, man. Get you. We supposed to have the best patience on this planet as day traders. Forex, futures, stocks, whatever. We supposed to have the best patience. We supposed to be leaders in patience. So your entries are off. Somebody said, who was that? Ian. Or no, that's Lynn. That's probably Lynn. I struggle with my entries. The reason why you struggle with your entries is because you don't know where, I'm thinking that you don't know where the interest areas are. where the areas of interest. You don't know where those spots are in the market. Okay, now if you do know where they are, answer me that. Do you know where they are? Because if you do know where they are, then you got a problem with discipline. It's like, why can't you just wait for that area of interest to get hit? Why can't you wait? Look, I'd rather miss the trade than lose my money. Miss that trade. And then what happens is when you miss that trade, when you feel like you're going to miss it, it ends up coming back to you. It ends up coming back to you. And then you're like, oh, this all making sense now because you waited. You waited. So you got to know where those areas of interest are. That's the key. So I can't get in for a sale now. And then you're going to be like, okay, well, I'm just going to go 1-to-1. Bro, you can't just be like, I'm gonna get in right now and go put my stop loss up there and just force it to be a 1-to-1. Bro, that's a disaster. You need to get in at a discounted rate, a discounted price. I'm telling you where the discount is. Now look, Lynn, you said I guess not. I don't know where the interest. I'm showing you on these lives where they at. If you need me to take you by the hand, then go in my description and click that link in my trading group. And I'll hold you by the hand. And I will help you become a better trader. I was about to say I guarantee it. I can guarantee you that I will help you master this if you put the work in and match me with the energy that you put into it. The time that you study. I guarantee you I can help you master this. Now, guarantee you profits, I can't do that, as you know. But I can guarantee you can master this. I'll help you master this. All right, even caught some of the buy pullback too. So yeah, all right. So look, let me just take Lynn. We're gonna put this segment for Lynn. Shout out to Lynn. We're going to just do this quick little segment just for Lynn, and then we're going to hop over to, we got to talk about GU. All right, look. All right, check this out, Lynn. I'm going to lace you up right quick. I'm going to give you a taste. Do you see this move right here? Somebody said they caught that pullback. They said they caught that pullback right there, that green bullish pullback right here. Okay, let me show you how that's possible. All right. And I talked about this on my live the other day. You need to tap in every day. Okay, look. All right, so gold dropped. You can't sell that and you can't buy it. You can't sell it and you can't buy it because you don't know if that's the end of the drop and you don't know when it's going to actually pull back. So what you have to do is wait to start seeing green candles on the hour chart, not the 30-minute chart, on the hour chart. Okay, so let's start seeing some green candles. All right, there's a green candle. Now I want you to pull out a Fibonacci. And this segment is dedicated to Lynn, helping him find areas of interest. All right. So we're going to drop a fib. And I went from the high to the low because the market started at the top and it dropped. So I went from high to low. Now, did a candle break that green line that y'all see on my screen? All right. Did a candle break that green line, that 23.6? And if y'all screens don't look green or whatever, this is the line right here. I just put a line on there. Did a candle break that green line? Yes. So that means the golden zone is now activated. Okay? So we can delete the fib now. We got the golden zone. Lynn, this is your area of interest. Now it is your job, and this is the hard part. You have to figure out, is price going to go to the golden zone and hold and drop? Or is price going to bust through it and continue to buy? That's where it's going to be, you're going to have to be an advanced trader. It takes time. You have to be taught how to time this up, how to see this. All right? I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're not. All right? But what I will tell you is this. Whenever you see a big drop like this, normally a pullback is coming. How deep of the pullback? I don't know. But normally a pullback is coming. And you have to know where the pullback is. So we got the golden zone there. All right? All right, boom. Here we go. So price comes back to this golden zone. You like, man, I'm about to sell this. For one, this is the reason why I have the 50 moving average on my chart. Price just closed above the 50 moving average as it hit the golden zone. The 50 moving average is that green line that's on my chart. That candle just closed above it. I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to sell that. All right. That's the first thing. And then this is advanced, but I'm also going to go look at the dollar index and compare it. That's called negative correlation. Now we get into advanced for you, Lynn. But I'm just telling you, this is what I do, and I can teach you how to do this. So I'm going to look at the dollar and see, hey, is the dollar dropping while gold is sitting right here at this golden zone? Because if it is, if the dollar is dropping, then I don't have any business selling this. You see what I'm saying? That's called negative correlation. That's more advanced, though. All right. So play it. So now, right here. So look, this is an hour chart. If you was to sell this, you could potentially get some money from this. But I mean, it's like, look at this. If you was to scalp this, like, okay, I saw a doji candle, let me scalp it. Do you understand? Now, the person that said, I don't like the hour chart because I don't get any action. Do you understand that that's 4,000 points? That one red candle with gold is 4,000 points. Now, see, but here's the thing. These people are so greedy when it comes to trading, they don't even like that little red candle that just spit out. They want stuff like this all the time. This is what these people want that y'all be following. They want 2-to-1s all the time. They want stuff like this. They want trades like this. They want to be a part of these type of trades. And they want their stop losses always tight. And it's not realistic all the time. It's not realistic. So what I'm trying to propose to you is, if you saw that doji candle and you happen to take the sale, just get in and get out. That's 4,000 points. That one red candle, I just calculated, is 4,000 points. If you took only 2,000 points of that, that's a payday. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to harp on that too long. But just be thankful for what you get and understand where you at in the market. Now, let's look at something. Let's look at this. You got is this should I sell this? Is it going to continue to keep going down? You got to understand that I've been on here every day, almost every day, telling y'all that the dollar is going to drop. The dollar is going to devalue. Haven't I? Haven't I been on here? Go back and look at my history. I've been on here almost every day telling y'all that. So when this was, when was this? This is the 29th. So this candle right here is the 29th. So if that's the case, why are you going to try to sell this for a long time? Make that make sense. Why are you going to try to sell this when I'm literally on here telling you every day that the dollar is devaluing? That means gold is going to go up. This is the first time that I told you that gold is going to start pulling back. So I've been on here telling you that. So why would you sell this? You get what I'm saying? And the news is what's telling us not to sell gold. The news is what's doing it. So if you did happen to scalp it or get in, just get in and get out. That's it. Because you know overall we're buying right now. We're buying gold. Well, we was. Now look at the retest. Boom. So now we're in 2026. So all from 2025 all the way to when I first started, we were just technical traders. Now I pushed myself, and now we're actually fundamental and technical traders. We a beast in the market. We a real problem. We a real problem. So now we understand that the dollar is devalued, is dropping. Gold is going up. We need to wait and see where the area of interest is. Where's the area of interest? It's the golden zone. We need to wait for price to break it then. We need for price to break it. Boom, it breaks it, it retests. You can do all of this on the hour chart. You don't need no 15-minute. You're going to get more pips doing it like this. But if you're a 15, 5-minute, 1-minute trader, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on nobody. But I'm telling you that you can see a clear picture like the way I'm teaching you. So now right here, because we understand the news with everything, we taking the buy. Now we taking the buy. Now we're in position. And guess what? If I decide to scalp this for 2,000 points, that's my business. If I want to get in, the main thing is where's the stop loss gonna go? The stop loss is gonna go on the other side of the golden zone. That's the method. That's how you follow the banks. That's my strategy, FTB. Follow the banks. Listen. Now look. That just dropped down, right? But look, it went up first. Did you see it went up? I ain't here to hide nothing. I ain't here to hide anything. I'm fully transparent. How many points was that? When that retest happened, and that boy shot up, let me tell you. 7,000 points. I know you can't see it on my screen unless you zoom in. That's 7,000 points. When it bounced off that golden zone, that area of interest, where the banks are sitting at. 7,000 points. Ain't everybody on here can make a living off of that. Everybody on this chat. And if I want to take 2,000 pips of that, that's my business. If you want to take 3,000 of that, 1,000, that's your business. Somebody said gold soon hit 10K. It ain't going to go straight there. It's going to go back and forth like it's been doing, and we're going to make money both ways. It's like that. Somebody said 1 hour for direction, 5 minutes for entries. Hey, do your thing on that 5-minute chart, bro. That is a grind. That is a grind. You know what? I just basically found a way to maximize on my time. You know, I really don't. If you look, let me show y'all something right quick. 1 second. Let me show y'all something right quick. Look at this. This is the community right here. You see this? Shout out to Troyce. Shout out to Troyce. He traded gold. Okay, these are some I called out some setups, and they be so professional. They be so professional that the trade setups that I sent out like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, they be holding on to them. I be so proud of the team. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Irwin. Shout out to Troyce. Dude just made a $2,000 trade and making a big withdrawal to pay his bills. Traded gold. He sold gold. And this is all today. This is all today. At 0.35, $2,787. And made a withdrawal. We don't even overtrade, team. We trade 1 or 2 times a day, and that's it. 3 days, maybe 4 days a week. That's it. And we're bringing in the bag. 85% win rate. It's like that. But I ain't trying to be too cocky, though. You always got to be humble. I had to tell him how to withdraw. He said, man, show me how to withdraw. I mean, I need to pay some bills. I was so proud of him when he said that. My man said, hey, man, what's the steps on how to withdraw? I said, oh, yeah, talk that money, talk that money, talk. Hey, talk that money, talk that money, talk. Hey, I was like, yeah, talk that talk, baby. Let's go. But yeah, I was able to pull in $5,000 a day. Now listen. Now we gotta move on. We gotta move on to something. Because I've updated the team and I told them, hey, GU is about to pull back. Look at that on the chart. That's hidden divergence. Now we got to move on. We got to move on to something else now. So I'm watching gold. I mean, not gold. I'm watching the dollar pull back. I'm seeing that the dollar is all of a sudden finding support. At the same time, I see hidden divergence on GU. Let's go to the charts. Let's go to the charts. I already told y'all what to look for with the dollar. I already told y'all what to look for with gold. And now we're gonna go ahead over and look and see what's going on with the GBPUSD, pound dollar. Come on, y'all. Let's get the 50 likes in the next 15 minutes. Can we get the 50 likes? Double tap that screen. I don't need to see them hearts floating on the screen, baby. The more you double tap, the more I can give back. All right. So this is current price on GBPUSD. I just told y'all 5,000 came in today. So look. Now look at the hour chart. The hour chart is a little messy. Right? The hour chart is a little messy. So guess what? All my 5-minute traders, all of my 30-minute traders, you ain't gonna like what I got to say, but you gotta go to the 4-hour chart. So I had to go to the 4-hour chart for this one. And look how clean it got. So I was like, okay, so the dollar is starting to find support and work its way up because it ain't gonna drop forever. You know that, right? Y'all, we've been doing this for too long. We've been doing this for too long. Somebody said the dollar tanking, but the dollar found support at a certain time. This is how you make daily income, team. You don't think that one like a currency or an index is gonna stay in that direction forever. How long have we been doing this? I've been doing this for 10 years. No indice or no currency or no future, no asset is going to stay one way forever. It's going to pull back. And that's how you make a daily income. Because you sell and you buy and you sell and you buy. You constantly doing that. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make that money, you got to learn how to do that. So what I said was, okay, since the dollar found support and it's temporarily, let me use the right verbiage, it's temporarily going up, it's temporarily pulling back. Okay, then, so then let me see what's going on with this. So I start marking up this. I said, okay, the market is not making a higher high all of a sudden on GU. It's not making a higher high. Let me see what the what is it called? The RSI. I said, let me see what the RSI is doing. Andrea, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, make sure y'all like the video as y'all coming in. What's up, Andrea? How you doing? How you doing? All right. So look, let's get back to it. So what I saw was, and y'all can't see it, I'm about to blow it up on the screen right quick. I saw this on the RSI. So the RSI is making a higher high. But GBPUSD, the price action is not making a higher high. That's called hidden divergence. I said, oh, it makes sense now. Now I can stop chasing after the money and start positioning myself for it. I'm going to start positioning for it. So I said, okay, we got hidden divergence on the chart. So now that I got an understanding, now I can start picking apart, finding my areas of interest and start taking the sale. And that's what I did. That's what I did. I got in on these pullbacks. Stop loss was lower. Stop loss was tight because, why was the stop loss tight? Because I got in on a pullback. Okay, Andrea, stay grinding. Stay grinding. And thank you for tapping in. I know you serious. You tapping in. You've been tapping in for a minute. So listen. So that's how that went. That's how I was able to pull out $5 grand out of that. All right. So, but I'm just basically just lacing you up. I'm showing you how to follow the banks. All right. So basically, that's what we're looking at. We got to wait for the dollar to pull back. We got to wait for, wait for the dollar to pull back, and that's going to show us with gold. Be careful buying gold. Just kind of be careful. Start scalping it a little bit. Don't try to hold for the long run. Just be a little careful, because we know the dollar is trying to get investors in to push it back up. That's what we know. And we know that also be careful on Friday, because a new Jerome Powell is going to be out of office. Jerome Powell is going to be gone, and I'm thinking they're going to elect Kevin. So that may put a spike in the market. So just watch and be careful. All right, but I know for sure next week, oh, we about to make that money, and all they doing is getting us in position to start making that money in February and make that money for the rest of the year. Let them move that money around, and y'all. And as I've been breaking this stuff down every single week on these lives, y'all starting to see how they moving this money around now. A lot of y'all, it's starting to become clear now. And that's a powerful thing. And that's what they don't want us to get. But when you messing with your boy Jay Wayne, you know I'm going to lace the team up. Let's go. Hey, don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And let's make this money, baby. Peace. It's like that.
We getting paid, huh? Stacking that money from the trades, huh? I really do this, I really trade, bro. Hit the markets for $1 million, then I'm laying low. Like a pro, yeah, I'm trading like a pro. Taking profit like a pro.
Time to let them know. Bank on the phone, no, I don't need a loan, cause I'm trading like a pro.
We getting paid, huh? Stacking that money from the trades, huh?
We getting paid, stacking that money, I'ma teach you how to trade like
I'ma teach you how to trade, set and forget it. Baby, go handle your business, get off the charts, why you be tripping? Maybe you would get paid if you came, sat and listen. But they be on my page, still broke and be dissing. I don't get it, I got a bank to break. You already know, I went to lunch. London, now it's time to hit up Tokyo. Or maybe fly to Mexico, that peso it be hitting. When I find a higher low, that Fibonacci got me litty. Now I'm back up in the city, yeah, teaching you the game. I lace the people up, get the bag, not the fame. Yeah, they say I chase the fortune, I just pray to double portion. Better put your time in, back test it, that's important. When they see you making money, they hate and try to extort you. Scammers be in the group, get it too, watch me poach them. Acting like they be me on IG, I don't know them. And they can't tear down my name, cause I really changed the game. Like a pro, like a pro. Yeah, I'm trading like a pro, like a pro, like a pro. Taking profit like a pro,
like a pro. Young to let them know. Bank on the phone, no, I don't need a loan, cause I'm trading like a pro.
We getting paid, we getting paid, we getting paid, stacking that money from the trades,
Hey, we getting paid, we getting paid, we getting paid, stacking that money, I'ma teach you how to trade
like a pro, like a pro. Yeah, I'm trading like a pro, like a pro, like a pro. Taking profit like a pro,
like a pro. Young to let them know. Bank on the phone, no, I don't need a loan, cause I'm trading like a pro.
We getting paid, we getting paid, we getting paid, stacking that money from the trades,
Hey, we getting paid, we getting paid, we getting paid,